Hello, this is George Hutton, and you are listening to the Mind Persuasion Podcast. Today we continue our study of money brain. For more information, please visit mindpersuasion.com/money-brain. Today we'll be talking about a very common myth that you need to understand and overcome in order to maximize your money potential. No fell swoops. One idea that will never quite leave you alone is that whatever idea you are working on, you will truly believe that this one idea is going to be the one thing that makes you so rich you can finally relax and enjoy life. No matter how much success you have, you'll always want more, but you'll always be tempted to make one final score, just like in the movies, that will allow you to finally relax and enjoy life. Only this will probably never happen. What is much more likely is the closer you get to finishing whatever project you are working on, the more convinced you'll be this is the one thing that will finally put you over the top, but then it won't. It's very tempting to get discouraged at this point, but you must keep going. Even if things fail miserably, so long as you keep going, you will be building valuable hindsight. Since some of the most important discoveries along your path to wealth are things that you can only learn in hindsight, and the things that tend to have the most potential are failures. They will suck when they happen. They will suck hard when they happen, especially if you'd convinced yourself that they were going to be that one last score. But so long as you keep chugging along, the further you move out into the future, the more these failings will give you powerful insights. But this insight requires hindsight. The hindsight that only comes when they are in your past and not still tinged with the agony of defeat. Two tragedies in life. We've mentioned the two tragedies in life of not getting your goals and the other of getting your goals. Not getting your goals has got to be the worst, of being on your deathbed and realizing that nothing you wanted has come to pass. This has got to most definitely suck. But consider the other side of that, of actually achieving the biggest, greatest dream you could ever hope for. Why is this a tragedy? What do you do next? Many of the astronauts who went into space and walked on the moon had troubles when they came back. It's easy to see why. Most astronauts wanted to be astronauts their entire lives. It's not something you decide to do after reading an ad on Craigslist. Which means that since high school, these astronauts have been looking up in the stars every night, dreaming of getting up there one day. Then they do, and they come back. That energy that had been propelling their dreams their entire lives is now gone. Now imagine the guys who were the first to walk on the moon. That is a huge thing to dream about. A huge fat goal that you can always see in the night sky. Then you are up there looking down on the earth. How the heck are you supposed to get motivated for any goal after that? Most of us humans will never achieve that amount of greatness. Our point here is that it is our nature to have unmet goals. We don't do so well when we don't have a worthy goal we are going after. With a goal of financial prosperity, we've luckily got a built-in unended upper limit. No matter how much money you have, you will always want more. But that desire of one last score will always pop up. Think of this as an evolutionary trick to give us that extra amount of motivation to get whatever is right in front of us, so that even if we do get it, we'll rest a bit and then choose another target. Tequila Metaphor. Imagine two people, one-shot Jack and vomiting Nancy. Jack hits up the local bar every couple of weeks on Friday night. He has one shot, maybe two. He always has fun. He talks to some friendly people, tells a few jokes, and then goes home. Whenever Jack thinks about tequila, he always thinks fondly. Happy people, relaxing after a hard day's work. When he's at work, he always uses the idea of doing one shot of tequila to motivate him. For him, the idea of a shot of tequila is a happy thought. Now let's imagine Nancy. When she drinks until she blacks out. Every time she drinks tequila, she starts drinking and doesn't stop until she wakes up in the gutter. For her, every time she thinks of tequila or sees somebody on TV drinking it, she must keep herself from vomiting on the spot. What's up with this gross metaphor? When you start doing the money exercises, it's tempting to do as much as you can. If you do this, you'll end up like Nancy. Every time you think about money, it will remind you of all the things you did that didn't work. On the other hand, consider doing the exercises just a little bit, just to get a taste, just to build the idea that money is good. Money is something that is worthy, that you are worthy. Do the exercises just enough so that when you finish, you'll think, wow, that felt pretty good. I can't wait until next time. This way, you'll be training your mind to enjoy thinking about money. The Two Puppies. Here's another metaphor to illustrate the same point of starting very, very slowly. Let's imagine two people with two puppies. The first person is very eager to drag their puppy to the park and play, but the puppy is scared. He doesn't want to go. Pretty soon, every time the guy gets his leash, the puppy runs and hides. This puppy grows up to be a very strong dog that is terrified to leave the house. Every time the owner comes around with a leash, the poor guy starts growling in fear. Consider a second strategy, a second puppy and a second owner. The owner is very careful. The first week, he just sits on his porch holding his puppy. The next week, he plays with his puppy in the backyard. The next week, they go down the street and back with the leash. Pretty soon, the puppy looks forward to going outside. The puppy gets excited when he sees the leash. When the puppy is big, the puppy is dragging the owner to the park. Your money brain. Most people treat their money brain like the first puppy or like vomiting Nancy treats tequila. They push forward as hard as they can. Every time they do, they fail. Then they associate money or anything related with money with this failure. On the other hand, consider treating your money brain like the second puppy. Slowly train it to love the idea of making money. Not just receiving money, but actively making money, of trying new things just to see what will work. Go slow and train your money brain to love the idea of making money, and your money brain will soon be like the second puppy, pulling you forward while you tell it to slow down. When your brain is working far too fast for you to keep up, when you get to this place, you are in good shape. I'm George Hutton. Thank you for listening to the Mind Persuasion Podcast. For more information, please visit mindpersuasion.com/money-brain. I look forward to speaking with you again soon.